Hey everybody, welcome out to another Magic the Gathering Final Fantasy Early Access Draft. Once again, huge thank you to everyone who made it possible for me to get into this early. Much appreciated. We already did one deck where we got to use Jumbo Cactuar and Bahamut. So be sure to go give that a watch. And again, trying something new, separating these into separate VODs. Let me know if you're enjoying seeing these Magic Final Fantasy drafts. Any other feedback you want to give in the comments, definitely let me know below. I'm trying to do a good job of speaking out my thought process. I did do an entire set review. You can watch that VOD as well. It's also going to be in written form, courtesy of Mod Chibi Acer. That will be linked in the Discord. Join the Discord. And all that, yeah. Just let me know what you guys think of how this is set up. Do you like the chat in the corner? Do you prefer having not chat on screen so you're less distracted? Do you prefer not having music? Just let me know. I'll try to pay attention to the general consensus so that we can make these as enjoyable as possible. And of course, if you're new to the channel, would mean a lot if you subscribed, like the video, and all that. And hopefully these seats fill pretty soon. There we go. We got our table. Hopefully everyone hits ready. Alright. Hopefully we get another strong opening rare. Maybe manifest something good. Hopefully, get a stronger start at the release. Let's try to go to maybe not a blue-green deck. Maybe we can do something a little different here. Like, well, our rare is Louisoix's Sacrifice. Not exactly the rare that we want to see. There is Shambling Seath that actually could be decent in almost any black deck. There is Golbez, Clad in Darkness, who actually is quite good. This is a reprint of Sir Conrad, so 3 black for 5/4. Whenever a creature dies or creature is put into the graveyard from anywhere other than a battlefield, you deal 1 damage to each opponent.
How's the Final Fantasy going so far?
What else is in here? Self-destruct, not really what we're looking for. Quina. Black Waltz number 3. Kind of whatever. The Araman, yeah. A Fat Chocobo, so a lot of fine cards. But I actually think Golbez here looks the strongest. It's just a Sir Conrad, but Sir Conrad is always good. And it does put us in black, which does seem good. So, are we passing anything super notable? Nothing insane. Maybe Trino. But, alright, we'll get Golbez. Oh, it actually shows Sir Conrad over here. Vanadil Adventurers. This is basically unplayable. Oh! Oh! Nope! Nope! I know what I'm taking! I know what I'm taking! I gotta! I have to! I have to! We're taking Locke! And he actually does seem to be the pick here. One, he goes so well with Sir Conrad. Like, that works perfectly great. And besides, it's also part black, so it kind of matches into there. And then, like, what other card would we take besides that? Like, Freya? Like, Freya doesn't really go with Golbez at all. Summon Fat Chocobo? Yeah, not really. But Locke absolutely has synergy with Golbez, because I can attack with Locke, discard a creature, and then just deal an extra damage. Alright, we're taking Locke. Absolutely, we're taking Locke. And because I really like playing blue-black. Hopefully it's open for us. Man, do I want to force it? Maybe. Triple Triad is basically unplayable. Vaughn's okay. Not crazy, but just kind of okay. We have some... I know it looks like there's a lot of red cards, so it looks like maybe red is open, but like they're all very medium to low. This is a 3 rare pack, by the way. We're going to take Dragoon's Wyvern. This is the Tuna Blue for 2/1 flyer that comes in with a 1/1 hero token. And that's exactly what you want out of this. If we're not taking that, Shivering Reinforcements actually could be solid. Just a 3-mana 2/3. You gain some life, potentially mill stuff for Golbez. But yeah, we're taking the Dragoon's Wyvern. If this wasn't here, it would be Shivering Reinforcements. I don't really want to do the red-white equipment, but hopefully we can make blue-black happen. Oh, okay. Which, again, we have some more solid options for it. We have the Astrologian's Planisphere. So this is a 2-mana Blue artifact that gives job select. So you make a 1/1, then you equip this. Then whenever you cast a non-creature spell or draw your third card, it also gets an additional +1/+1 counter. I mean, that actually can get to be quite good. There's more Shinra reinforcements. Resentful Revelation actually could be kind of decent. I think I'm gonna take the Astrologian's Planisphere. And Cloud of Darkness was just great in our last deck, but probably not what we're looking to try to do in his. There's also a Dwarven Castle Guard, which is another one of White's best commons, notably. We'll try the Planisphere. Alright, going to this. Yeah, some more solid stuff. Swallowed by Leviathan is an interesting counter spell because you surveil 2 firsts, and then they have to pay 1 for each card in your graveyard. So this wants cards in the graveyard, which is what our deck is kind of set up to do. Not that I think it's crazy good. Like, would a Black Mage Rod or even the Undercity Dire Rat just be better than that? My guess is probably. And there's Ice Plan, which is also just kind of medium. Might just take the Swallowed by Leviathan just as a counterspell, lean into the control side of blue-black. We'll see more of these. Like, these aren't crazy cards. We'll just try the Swallowed by Leviathan, because I want to see how that goes. Okay, we have a Crossroads Village, which is Fine Town. Scorpion Sentinel, which is also just kind of medium. Well, that's a surprisingly late Lindblum. We're actually going to take Cornered by Black Mages. I want to try this one out. I don't think this looks great, especially since it's one black, and Edict effects are better the earlier you cast them. Like, if you could cast this on turn 3, you're probably going to hit your opponents, maybe just their 2-drop or 3-drop potentially, and they kind of lose something really good. Whereas in the late game, this feels less good, and the double black casting cost does make it harder to do early on. So maybe Trino would wheel, and that will help our fixing, but we'll have to see. There's another Swallowed by Leviathan. I don't think I'd want to play more than one. I think just I'm fine with the one that I have. Let's pick up just another simple 2-drop with Black Mage's Rod. Especially since there's another one of the job selects, so you get it for 1 of the black, you get a 1/1. This gets equipped to it, so you have a 2/1 Black Mage, and anytime you cast a non-creature spell, the Black Mage deals a damage to an opponent. So we might be a little more on the spell-heavy side. But yeah, that's another 2-drop. And it is a non-creature spell, so it looks with like Astrologian's Planisphere. Put that in there. Okay, well. There's Lock Stolen Uniform. This is like a sideboard card at best. Like, you're not looking to really play this. Lucas Stadium is a reprint of Strixhaven Stadium, which is not really playable. I guess we'll just take Baron Airship Kingdom from Final Fantasy IV as a, just to potentially give us a potential to maybe splash in a little bit of red. So let's take that. Sadly, Trino did not wheel, which is a bit of a bummer. There's Monk's Fist if you just want a 2-mana 2/1. Which is not great. There's also this Ahriman. 2 and a black for 2/2 flyer. This is getting a lot of 3s, though. I mean, it's better than the Monk's Fist, so... And it does cut black. Okay. Again, Vanadil Adventurer is just unplayable. It's 2 and a blue for 2/2. That says if you draw a card while your library has no cards in it, you win the game instead. That's just not going to happen in a game of limited magic. So we'll take Fight On. Since we're looking to mill and get stuff in the graveyard, this is a way of getting 2 of those cards back at instant speed, and you get to pick the 2 best ones. There's another Fight On. We'll just grab that to cut black. Oh, Shinra Reinforcements wheel. That's a decent pickup here. And then a lot of red at the end. All right, so going to pack 2. Oh, Tella. Oh, Tella's incredibly strong. There's also a second Golbez. Would I splash for Tella? I don't know if I'm going to have enough spells for it. But Tella's 3 blue red for a 3/3. Whenever you cast a non-creature spell, you get a 1/1. If it's 4 or more mana, you also draw 2 cards. And if it's 8 or more mana, he blows up. Oh, man, I actually kind of want to try the Tella. Because what else am I taking out of this pack? Maybe Crossroads Village, maybe Black Mage's Rod, or either that on a second Golbez. Let's try the Tella. I think that could be fun. Again, we're trying to We're trying to see what works here. Oh, there we go. Seeing a Sephiroth's Intervention is great. 3 and a black, destroy target creature, gain 2 life. It also costs 4 mana, so that does trigger Tella. Not a whole lot of other exciting stuff in here. There's a Valkyrie aerial unit and Rook turret. These are blue cards that both care about artifacts, which don't exactly have a whole lot of. Just 2 equipment at the moment, which is not great. Just the Frozen Search of the Frozen Esper, an actual screenshot from the Pixel Remaster of Final Fantasy VI. I'll take Shinra's for Sephiroth's Intervention. Alright. Pack 2, pick 3. There's a starting town. Kind of surprised that that's showing up. Resentful Revelation could also be decent. But yeah, this is one of the other good towns. You have to pay a life, but it fixes you for any color you could possibly hope for, and that's great, especially since we got some double black cards. We have a Tella that we want to try. If this wasn't in here, I would just take the Resentful Revelation, so hopefully this wheels around. Otherwise, there's not a whole lot in this pack that we would really want to play. Maybe Splash Light of Judgment if we have to, but hopefully it doesn't come down to that. Oh, there's an Absolute Virtue. I could splash that. I don't think I'm going to. Couple more options. So we have the Kutrub Forayer. 2 and a black for a 3/2. When it enters, you can destroy a creature that was dealt damage this turn or exile 2 cards from a single graveyard. So it's a little bit of graveyard hate, and it's just kind of fine otherwise. We're just going to grab another Dragoon's Wyvern. Now, what we are currently lacking pretty hard is 2 mana plays. So we need to start looking for some more 2-drops here. Well, there is a Magic Damper, which does protect my best creature. Yeah, I guess I'd rather have this over my first Monk's Fist, but Monk's Fist was kind of tempting just so I have a 2-drop. And sadly, no 2-mana creatures here. There's a Jador, Aristocratic Capital, Ice Magic, and Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. All actually pretty tempting. Since Ice Magic works better with Tella, but Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum also just straight up takes out a creature. I do have Sephiroth's Intervention already. I'm gonna lean the potentially cheaper card with Ice Magic, but yeah, that's kind of tough. Going into pick 7, you know what? Sure. We'll take a Sahagin. There's a 2-mana 1/3. Every now and then, he's just gonna get a +1/+1 counter, and we can slap in for a couple extra points of damage. Wheeling around, there's an Rama. Warrior Sword. This is actually an equipment that does trigger your 4 mana or more spells. Okay, pick 8 is another Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. There's also the Cargo Ship, which is a 2-mana vehicle. You really only want this in the Artifacts deck. I don't really think it has a home anywhere else, because it can tap for add colorless mana, but it's only for basically equipping or summoning another artifact, so we'll take the Stuck in the Summoner Sanctum. Alright, pick 9. Okay, how about a second Golbez? I'm happy with that. It's Rook Turret or Monk's Fist. Again, I just don't have a whole lot of 2-mana plays right now. I need some early creatures, so I think we just take the Monk's Fist. As unexciting as that is, I think it'll be more helpful than the Rook Turret. Because I don't think I'm going to be artifact heavy enough to make that work. Basically, this is all just kind of junk. We'll put Iron Giant right into the sideboard. Not playing any of these, so I'll take the Mordona Swamp. Just to take the body of Hrace Fulgar. Adventurer's Airship. Yeah, I don't really want that either. Okay, so we are a little light on my early spells that I actually like. We'll have to see maybe some Vane's Treachery or more Sephiroth's Intervention. All right. Okay. We open Jill, Shiva's Dominant. 2 to blue for a 2/2. That when it enters, you can return up to one other non-land permanent to its owner's hand. So she's a Man of War. And then for 3 blue, you can transform Jill into Shiva. becoming a 4/5, which makes target creature can't be blocked this turn, which is great for lock. And then Cold Snap. You freeze all their stuff down. Yeah, we'll take Shiva. Noting that there is a Vane's Treachery, which I think would also be pretty good, but this is just a much better 3-mana spell. There's a Hope, and I have no hope for Hope. Memories of Nibelheim. Not really what I want. Another Ignis, which I actually did kind of like, but Sage's Newliths. Yeah, I mean, it's another 2-drop that I just kind of need. I'm not crazy about it, but really got to be mindful of my curve right now. I can't imagine Ahriman's going to end up making the cut. And I might need to lean a bit heavier into the control side of blue-black. But yeah, let's take another 2-mana creature through the equipment. Gives us something at least. Endwalker. Okay, it's Brainstorm. An Ether, more Elbed Salvagers, another Sage's Newliths, or Vincent's Limit Break. Kind of leaning more Elbed Salvagers because we actually want stuff in the graveyard for both Golbez and for Swallowed by Leviathan. I think they would be more helpful than Ahriman. Like, I think Ahriman just really wants to be in the black-white deck. Like, I'm not making so many tokens that this feels great. Although, it can't sacrifice artifacts, so I can, like, eat Monk's Fist. I'll take the Elbed Salvagers. Oh, okay. How about Overkill? Overkill would be a great removal spell. There is a black-red land here with Vector, Imperial Capital from Final Fantasy VI. That actually would go great into this deck too, because we actually don't have awesome fixing. There's also Crossroads Village. Even though one of those wheeling around would be great, but you gotta take Overkill. That's 2 to black, kill anything. Absolutely gonna be taking that. So out of the wheel, Vector, Crossroads, even Resentful Revelation. Be happy with any of those. We got a Midgar. Demon Wall. Well, and Vane's Treachery. So, don't think we need Vane's Treachery as much anymore now that we have Sephiroth's Intervention and Overkill and Ice Magic and Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Actually, I think I just take the Demon Wall. This is 1 of black for a 3/3 Defender on turn 2, which is great. And then later on, if I need to, I can just dump 6 mana into it and make it to a 5/5 menace, and I can keep doing that. That's a place to put mana. Sure, we'll do that. Ooh, Battle at the Bridge. Oh, Fatal Push? It reprinted Fatal Push. Ooh, man. Ooh. Options. Realm Sketching also actually looks good. It's a 4-mana thing. Cares about that. There's also Trino. If I really want to fix my mana. Gaius could also be fine. You know what? I'm probably going to take the land here because there's basically 5 cards that if any of them show up, I'd be fine taking. These are less exciting. But Combat Tutorial lets me Divination and get a +1/+1 counter. So, sure. Some more Shinra reinforcements. I took the Elbed Salvagers thinking they were Shinra reinforcements. Whoops. Yeah, okay. I got those mixed up. They're very similar cards in my defense. Here's the wheels. Not really looking to play any of these, and it doesn't really matter. Any dual lands for you, boy? No? Nothing too exciting. Well, one more Sage and Newliths. Alright, I have enough 2-mana plays. The vast majority of them aren't great. But it's enough so I don't get completely run over in the early game. Guess I'll try the Ahriman if I'm going to play this much equipment, though, because I can start sacrificing that equipment. I'll take a Resentful Revelation, because I don't think the Water Crystal is very good. Okay. And we get an Omega at the end. Alright, well, none of the cards I was hoping to wheel actually made it, but that's fine. It was a good disciplined pick, taking the Trino. Alright, well, let's see here. So what don't I really want? Monk's Fist is the least helpful, I would say. The Sage's Newless work fine, but they're like really aggressive cards, and that's not what I'm really looking to do. So Tella's only really good if we're spending 4 or more mana to cast non-creature spells, which really, how many do we have right now? There's Sephiroth's Intervention, Ice Magic, Resentful Revelation later, and that actually might be it. Yeah, we're gonna cut Tella. We don't have the support for him, sadly. And that cleans up our mana, makes us have to do less cuts. Do I need Stuck in Summoner Sanctums? Like, I've got so much, like, 3 mana stuff here. I don't think they need the Magic Damper. That's just kind of whatever. And because I don't have enough 4 mana stuff, I think the Sahagin can come out too. I'm gonna try the Armin just because I've got so much equipment. Stuff that I can use it to eat. And we're gonna lean heavy on some Golbez. Alright. I'm so glad I got to play Lock early though. That's gonna feel pretty good. Let's get this shot. So again, we're gonna try to see, because it's early access, we're not trying to get trophies. If we can get to like 4 wins with the deck, I'd be pretty happy. I don't know if this is a great build of what Blue-Black is looking to do, but we got Lock. It's hard for me to complain otherwise. I get to go first. Basically nothing to turn 3, but at least it's a strong turn 3 with Jill. So we'll play Starting Town. Play the Swamp. Yeah. They go nothing. So I think I'm going to... I'm actually going to go Shinra Reinforcements. This mills 3 cards, including one of the Golbez and Overkill. But more importantly, that sets up Swallowed by Leviathan for being a counterspell for 3. Princess Ash of Dalmasca. Do they not look at the top? Oh, Ash has to attack to look at the top 5 cards. I see. And it looks like they're blue-white artifacts. Yeah, let's stick with the tempo play here. Take away Ash, get in for 2. They land. Weapons Vendors. 2/2, draw a card. And what else does he do? It's like, at the beginning of combat on your turn, if you control an equipment, you can pay 1 to equip it to a creature. I see. Do I just transform Jill just because... I mean, it makes the most of my mana. Yeah, I guess we'll just do that. Do that. Make it so Shinra can't be blocked. Just get in for 2. Excuse me. Oh, she looks gorgeous. White Mage's Staff. And now Ash. I get Black Mage's Rod. Alright, so I can make it so Shiva can't be blocked this turn. Allow me just to get a free attack with Shiva. And then we're going to go Dragoon's Wyvern. Just to go wide. I'm going to leave up Swallowed by Leviathan, I think. I mean, I could play out Armin for 2/2, but just kind of trades out for everything here. And I fear about stuff like that. So I've got 3 cards in my graveyard. So I'm actually going to go Swallowed by Leviathan. I can Surveil 2 first. So putting a land into my graveyard. Makes it so they have to pay 4, so it does get countered. I'll leave Cornered by Black Mages up on top. just to get something off their field. It'll probably be the weapon vendor. Can I pet the Moogle? I guess not. They found, ooh, white aura site. Actually, do I block here? No, I think I just take the 3. I'm at 23 life. Like, I don't actually think I care. I just go Adventurer's Airship. Okay. And then we'll bounce your token. They can crew in response. And they chose not to. Not to make them sacrifice something. So you either lose the Ash or the weapons vendor. Alright, crew it first, then sack the airship. Oh no, they keep him up the blocker. Also probably pretty good. Then we'll enter combat. Offer a trade. Then we'll go Ahriman. So they do have the white aura site, so they can exile something of mine. But I've got 2 flyers. They'd only be able to get 1 of them. And then there's also the threat of activation on Jill, so taking the Jill there makes sense. Look at the top 5 cards. They find World Map. I'll just take 3 damage here. And then go another weapons vendor, which lets them draw a card. Yep. Alright, so we can go Black Mage's Rod. Ping you for 1. I get a Black Mage. Attacking for 4. Guess I just leave up Ahriman activations. It's currently just the 1. Yeah, I'm gonna keep a card in hand just to bluff it. But if they attack, I can block with my 1/1 Dragoon. And sacrifice that to the Ahriman to draw a card. Excuse me. No equipment. Oh, they have the White Mage Staff. Yeah, Ash becomes a 4/3. When they attack, they gain a life? Is that how it works with the White Mage Staff? Whenever attacks, gain a life. Yeah. So they use Ash. Look at the top 5. Finding a Rook turret. Oh, that is a flyer. I'll block with the token. Have the Ahriman Death Gaze it, so I can draw a card. Finding another land. Alright, well, that's not great. Then they go Rook turret. Do you want to play your world map? Slash of Light the Ahriman. Alright, hateful. Alright, now I'm a little behind. I don't exactly have a lot of action in my hand here. Sages, Nuliths. That's actually pretty good here. So, playing this, I got 2 Black Mages. So when I play this, I'm going to ping the opponent for 2 damage. Because both my Black Mages go pew pew. And then I'll make a 2/1. And then I can actually equip the Sage's Nuliths to the Wyvern. So when the Wyvern attacks, it'll... Oh, wait. Oh, I forgot how this card works. Never mind. For some reason, I thought I tapped down an opponent's creature. It untaps one of mine. I just completely forgot how that worked. Whoops. Oh, that's how we learn. Alright, now I'm in trouble. Because I just misplayed pretty bad because it's my first time playing the cards. Ooh, Machinist Arsenal? That's going to be a big Machinist. An 11/11. Now, you could move the Machinist Arsenal around. make Ash into a 14/13. That's hilarious. Because the Machinist Arsenal gives them +2/+2 for each artifact and artificer you control. And they got, what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5? Yeah. Let's do a chump block here. Well, there's Golbez. Guess we just kind of do that and hang out. Can I ping them 7 times with Golbez? Unless they immediately get them. Alright, well. Let's do this then. Ah, oh, milled Sephiroth's intervention. Yeah, I hate to see it. That might have been my only answer left. I mean, I could get Ice Magic. Lock would give me a good Death Toucher, but I don't have a way of dealing with Machinist Arsenal after that. I cannot activate Golbez. Golbez loses all abilities from stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Yeah, might as well send him. I guess weirdly, if it was Sleep Magic, you can still activate Golbez. Yeah, I mean, Sephiroth's intervention was basically my way out of this, and without that, I don't know. I did do some misplays for sure. Oh, his triggered ability still happens at least. Take that. And Vina! Alright, well, alright, I drew a land. I'm not beating Vina in all this. Alright, GG. Oh, Vina's busted good and very scary. Alright, that could have been, that could have gone better if I didn't screw it up so bad. We can go again. There you go. Get a fast. Oh, you can get a Yuna avatar? We have Lock in hand. Keep. And Demon Wall? This is why we lost. We didn't get to Lock. Boom, 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 boom. What other avatars are there? It's like Yuna, Cloud. Is it just the commander decks? Y'shtola? Single planes and they have a stop? There's a single plane stop. Can't be You're Not Alone because it needs a target. Oh, it could be Cure. Another blue-white artifacts deck? Go Lock! You have white, white, blue, blue. I'm gonna leave that mana up. Okay. Well, I'm gonna attack with Lock and leave up Ice Magic and Sephiroth's intervention. And I got Resentful Revelation, which is a perfect card to discard. They're flashing in instant ramen. The hell yeah. Okay. Well, I'm going to gain 2, then I'll draw a card. Ooh, Swallowed by Leviathan. We'll discard Resentful Revelation. And I think I'm just going to leave up Interaction here. Like, I've got a kill spell, I've got a counter spell, I have a bounce spell if I really need to. I think all this looks really good. Lock, smoothing our draws to find another land source. See if Lock can carry us to victory. Ring of the Luci. I guess it's another artifact and just gives them a bunch of colorless mana. Yeah, we'll surveil twice. Just gonna mill both of these. Just, I don't know what they're potentially ramping towards, but I think taking that out seems like a good idea. Black Mage's Rod. I'm just gonna attack with Lock first. Draw. Ooh, Dragoon's Wyvern. Still not a land, notably. I'm going to drop the Newliths. Just get the Wyvern down. Because now I've got an extra flying threat. I know I tossed 2 lands, but I kind of just want to find one more island and not a swamp and the starting town. Because this would have come into play tapped. They're summoning Mog? Choco Mog! Got 5 lands though, 2 more, and that Scorpion Sentinel becomes a 4/4. So that's a little tough, because if I attack with Lock, they will block with Choco Mog. I don't really want to trade. Let's go attack in for 2. I imagine they're keeping up mana for the instant ramen. I can Sephiroth's Intervention the Choco Mog, but like it's not really doing anything. In a couple turns, it's just dead. Let's get the Black Mage's Rod up and then leave up Ice Magic. And having the Black Mage out does make my 2 other spells a little bit better because I get to ping in for extra damage. Just get some Chocobo music for Choco Mog. That's 6 lands. They chose not to eat their instant ramen. Maybe they just care about having artifacts out. You need... That's 6 mana to activate my Demon Wall, so my Demon Wall is also pretty close to being turned online. Let me go 6 mana, do nothing. There's Golbaz. Whenever a creature dies. They have 6 mana though. That is scary. I don't think I can Windmill Slam Golbez down yet. I'm a little concerned when they got 6 mana up. Maybe they're afraid of Demon Wall. Okay, they did nothing with their 6 mana. One more land. Scorpion Sentinel now gets all the power. The Crystal's Chosen. Make 4 1/1s and then give everything a +1/+1 counter. Alright. So we can kill the Scorpion Sentinel. We'll get 4 2/2s. Chocomog is a 4/4, but this dies in a turn, so I don't actually care. And then I have Ice Magic to take out some of the tokens. Actually, I think I just go Golbez now. Because Chocomog triggers and dies. And I ping him. And what are they going to do? Attack out? Like, I'm at 26 life. Why haven't you eaten your ramen? Babe, what's wrong? Why haven't you eaten your ramen? Oh, there it goes. Can't imagine they do attacks. They do have Cure Magic up still. We'll just have to be very mindful of that. Let's do this because then my Black Mage just ping him from 1 and it forces him to sacrifice 1 of the tokens. That gets around the Cure Magic. What are they thinking here? Gotta remember what Cure Magic does. It's like, give something hexproof indestructible, give all your things hexproof indestructible, gain life. I don't know how much of a plan that is. Restoration Magic. Permanents you control gain hexproof and indestructible. I mean, yeah, but you still have to sacrifice, and now I can use Ice Magic to bounce another one. Ah, that was fun sounds. Did you hear all the Cure Magic noises? That was fun. There's gonna be a lot of small things like that that make me happy. So now if I hit one more land, I can go Resentful Revelation. Ping him for 2 more damage. Maybe put some creatures in the graveyard so that Golbez can deal some more damage. Tidus Blitzball Star. It's more instant ramen! Main phase? To draw a card? Yeah, with 1 more mana, I can also pump the wall. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. I mean, they're so far behind. If I take down Tidus, I can then attack with Lock, Wyvern, Black Mage. They have a double block Lock, which if they did, then they have an empty board. That seems fine. Or if I can just make this into a 5/5. Because then Tidus can block Lock. That needs a double block. Yeah, let's do this. Just gonna keep forcing your opponents into bad positions. They have eaten a lot of ramen, though. Like, they don't have good double blocks for either Lock or the Demon Wall. How big of a streamer must one be to stream to early access? I'm gonna be honest, it just kind of seems like more about the people you know than your numbers. Because I've seen people who stream and only get like maybe 10 to 15 viewers. but they're very active in the Magic community. Like they post cosplays or tweeting about it or doing whatever. And sometimes that's all it takes for them to get noticed by Senpai and get into early access. Okay, well, yeah, those are blocks. Take 4 more damage. Outside of a board wipe, I don't really see way out for the opponent. Magitech Infantry, they can then find another Magitech Infantry. And then play that Magitech Infantry. Oh, it comes into play tapped. It doesn't go into your hand. Oh, okay. Yeah, look at them all. Okay, and then, you know. I'm gonna get locked back in my hand. There. Lock, you lived. Alright. Yeah, so I think if, just based on their 2 opponents now, if we're gonna go for the blue-white artifacts thing, it seems like you want to be more of a... No, stop showing me this. I think you want to be more of the blue-white, like, aggressive artifacts. It kind of seemed like. Because that was certainly a much slower one, and it really just... It wasn't putting us into pressure or doing much or anything like that. Let's get into our next match, though. I'm so glad these are firing off. I get to go first. We have 2 drops, 2 Wyverns, and Shinra Reinforcements, and we got our dual land. This looks great. I had so much other stuff I was going to do today work-wise, and then I got into this and just completely ruined all of it. And you know what? I think that's okay. There's a Tactics Collectors. Well, now I need to have that. Okay, we got some green-black. What did they mill? The Relentless X ATM, so 8 mana, they can bring it back to 6/5. They also milled Vanille and Ahriman. Okay. Do I want to offer a trade? No, I think we just have a... start playing out some Dragoons. If it's green-black, they want stuff in their graveyard. Chat, if you could do me a favor and maybe get me a link to the Tactics Collector's box. I want that. I'll attack him with the 1/1. They just need to... Are they just looking to world map just to get another land? Did they miss a land drop potentially? I gotta say, if they've got Poison the Waters, that would completely blow me out here. This is a shockingly wide board. If I can top deck a Golbez, we are in business. Which I do have 2 Golbez. Vincent Valentine, who I don't think is particularly good. Let's go Shinra Reinforcements and Mill 3. Land, land, land. Wow, okay, we hit 3 lands off the top. Really glad we did that. We already got 2 in hands. Okay, that just made all of our draws so much better. Into a diamond weapon? Yep, so that's an 8/8 with reach that can't be killed by combat damage. It has immune. Yeah, a Golbez would be really handy. So how do we kill that? We have to either overkill Sephiroth's Intervention or make it stuck in a Summoner Sanctum. Oh, I see the link there. Thanks, Corindus. Sorry about Nightbot. Esper Origins. And they're bringing out Madeline. Okay. I don't think Madeline changes. Oh, I mean, Madeline will eventually give the diamond weapon trample. That is a problem. They hit Town Greeter up the top, which isn't great. Sages, Nuliths. Don't think one more. Yeah, I think it's gonna pass back. It's gotta. We basically have 3 cards in the deck that can protect us from diamond weapon here. I mean, I guess there's also ice magic that kind of works. Dude, Madeline looks awesome in the artwork down here. Summoning a fat chocobo. Ooh. Now the creature gets super trample. Oh, look at this chocobo token! There's different chocobo tokens. They all look great. I'll just start summoning the diamond weapon now. Like, what am I gonna do? And they have the X-ATM in their graveyard that can return back with 1 more land. They're not leaving up 4 mana, though. Alright, I'll try to activate this. They have Sephiroth's Intervention mana up. Alright, hopefully we can rip something off the top. I mean... they're about to stampede into me. Man, I don't know if, I don't know how threatening that's going to be. Yep, there it is. Ooh, and I just gave Vincent 5 +1/+1 counters? Alright, yeah, those going to trample in for 1 billion damage here. Alright, I'll wrap it up. Alright, didn't find my answer, even though we milled 2 lands. Alright, bummer. They basically didn't get any of my interaction that game. Okay, well, yeah, that's how it is. We'll move on. There we go. Next match. Can we get a lock? We have a lock, but no blue source. But we do have a Resentful Revelation to find a blue, so I think we actually keep this hand. We have a single blue stop. Oh, into Golbez. Whenever an artifact you control enters, surveil 1. If you have 4 more artifacts, you can return a creature card from your graveyard to your hand. 8 more artifacts, I lose life equal to that creature's power. Alright, we'll go a Resentful Revelation. Well, none of those are islands. That's all 3 my job equipments. Okay, well, now we're in trouble. I can't believe there wasn't a single land in all of that. 4th swamp. Land, island, swamp. That's... okay. They're going to Endwalker to Brainstorm. Well, If I cannot find... Wait, you tapped him? Oh, I attacked him, took a damage, right. I can't find an island. I'm going to be in real bad shape. I mean, I have a 2-3 to block with at least. I can play the Black Mage's Rod afterwards. If I draw an island, like, what am I looking to do? Probably go Sage's Newless and Black Mage's Rod. Oh, an instant ramen. I don't know how good a blue-black artifacts with Gulbez is going to be. Yeah, this one might have a kind of a sad ending if I'm not finding my lands. Ooh, retrieve the Esper. Oh, yeah, there we go. Now, if I get an island, I can Shiva's Dominant that 2-3. Come on, island. Yeah, see? Never not had it. I think we just windmill slam this down right away. Okay. The hand is unlocked. With lock in hand. Second island. Yep, they're going to retrieve the Esper again, and I'm going to use Swallowed by the Leviathan to counter that and ping him for damage. I guess Ice Magic might be decent. Then again for 2. Target creature can't be blocked this turn. Let's make it in for 2. I actually just think having this Death Touch Lifelink looks a little more handy. I think I might keep this land in hand so that if Locke is ever able to attack and get in, I have a land that I can discard to his loot effect. Gold Saucer! We're flipping coins? You lost. Sucks to Gamba. That's really funny. Maybe they have like a... Do they have like an Edgar in their deck? If they're trying to... Maybe they have Edgar in their deck if they're trying to get coin flips and get more artifacts out. I'm gonna look to... I'm gonna blast away Golbez here. It's just such a good value card. You're leaving up 4. Could try to attack with Lock, which would be aggressive. I'll send the Shimmer reinforcements too. I'd be fine death touching both of these away. Try to bounce the Sahagin? Okay. I guess they had nothing else going on in their hand. Lock gets there. That's all we need to get our wins. Alright, let's see if we can't get 2 more wins with this deck. I think it's a 4-3 deck. I think we can get there. Oh, a Tonberry. Uh-oh, look out. Well, once again I have all 3 swamps. But stuff to play. So we do keep. Because whether their 2-mana creature is, we can corner by black mages and get rid of it. And if we don't find islands... I'll let future Jared figure that out. Oh, we can just draw an island. It's just that easy. See? Magic's easy. Draw what you want. A blue-black mirror. They did not cast a creature. So I guess I will go Shinra Reinforcements. Everyone's playing instant ramen. Is that the meme of the day? I guess a lot of people are hungry. They also go Shinra Reinforcements. They mill... Oh, they milled Arden? Arden's pretty good. Alright, so now we can actually easily corner by black mages, which gets rid of the Shinra reinforcements. I get my black mage, I get him for 2 damage. Got 2 interaction spells and some worthwhile creatures. Namazu Trader. When it attacks, you can sacrifice another creature or artifact to surveil too. I don't think I really want to kill that. Yeah, we're just going to play the Dragoon's Wyvern. Just keep getting wide here. Circle of Power. Forgot what this does. Draw 2 cards, lose 2 life. You make a black mage. Your black mages get +1/+0 and lifelink until end of turn. White? Oh. They going blue, black, white artifacts? So they can attack with the Namazu Trader to sacrifice a treasure or the Ramen to draw a card. I'm not sure if that's what the opponent really wants to do. I imagine if they're playing a Plains, they probably want that treasure to fix for something. Thankfully, Arden is in the graveyard, because that would be trouble. Do have a clunky hand of a lot of 3-cost stuff, so even if I draw a land... Poison the waters! Oh, no! Yeah. I still didn't get a land. They still have 5 cards. Yeah, I don't really love it. Alright. I have a pretty reactive hand. I'm just going to start putting some pressure on the opponent. Like, I have got 2 more cards in my hand that can just deal with whatever they have, which was nothing? Flashing in Adia! I can only cast spells as though they had sorcery. That is so unfun. I had a way of actually killing her, but I can't because she shuts them down. That has to die. Did not realize that card was in the set. Good God. Travel the overworld. Yeah, that's... They just drew 4 cards. Vector. I cannot draw lands for the life of me. I don't know how I'm going to get out of this one. Like, 4 cards in their hand, they're going to have, like, all the answers. Is that a suplex splash? Is that what that was? Oh boy. Okay, well. There. I'll ping you. Does that do anything for you? I don't know why my computer's making noises. So that leaves me with 2/2/1s. If the Scorpion Sentinel attacks, I'm not going to block. I'm still at 20 life. They have... what, 8 mana up? Like this, that's an easy blowout, and I don't want to play into it, so I'm going to just pass back. Dreams of Laguna, the Surveil 1, and then draw a card. That instant speed? It is. I mean, they're down to 13 cards left in their deck. Sahagin? Is there a way I can just, like... hold out for 13 more turns. Hey, a land! I mean, I can overkill the Scorpion Sentinel, but that just does not seem particularly good. I guess I'll just play the RM in. I don't think they're holding up a counterspell. I think they just have Dreams of Laguna. But then the Sahagin does not get unblockable on their turn if they cast it now. But they go for it anyway. Okay. Well, they milled a Mount Colts Mountain. They're down 10 cards left in their deck. That might be relevant. I don't know. Still have 6 cards in their hand, though. That does leave me in trouble. And I have Overkill. Which, again, I can overkill Scorpion Sentinel, but, like, with that many cards in their deck, they gotta have way scarier stuff. Have we seen what they had white for? Oh, we have not. Alright. Is it just a Stray Plains? Is it Noctis, or maybe... I don't know. Sin? No, Sin is, green. Fate of the Suncrest, destroying the Ahriman. They spent 5 mana. Yep, I'll take 7. At this rate, I actually might need to overkill the Sahagin. Because I can block Scorpion Sentinel, I cannot block Sahagin. And I get a tapped land, so I don't even have the threat of activation on Demon Wall. That is very awkward. And that's all my... I think I have Ice Magic left. Let's go for a triple block. Oh, I guess they just played the Fate of the Suncrest. I don't know if they were splashing for that. Oh. A second Fate of the Suncrest. That will overkill the Sahagin. Just to prevent that unblockable damage. Tap 4. Oh, they're syncopating? Yikes. Alright, well. I'm still trading out with the Scorpion Sentinel at least. There's that. They still have to stop with 2 mana up? 2 cards left in their hand? I'm gonna go down to 4. Battle menu to give it +0, +4. Yeah, alright. I'm at 4. And a Golbez is not enough. Alright, well, rip. Really struggled to hit land drops that game. I mean, basically the games where I couldn't get lockdown on turn 3 to be able to attack in, draw a card, and loot away a card. I was just kind of struggling to hit the hands. Couple of awkward opening hands that I still think it was to correct to keep, like even this one. Like this one, I only played a single blue card, Dragoon's Wyvern. Well, and the Sage is whatever, but man, that was pretty much it. This is a pretty clunky deck that I don't think we should have lost to. I don't think I made any major mistakes in this particular matchup. Maybe I could have held on to Stuck in the Summoner's Sanctum for just a little bit later to take out a better creature, but this thing was threatening 3 damage and then getting extra surveils. They did play a Dia, which, you know, that's just a problem because I did not realize that was a possibility. I can't exactly play around that, so all my instant speed interaction I could have used for my attacks got completely ruined that way. So sadly, this deck didn't quite get there, but I did get to play Lock, and that makes me very, very happy. Alright, thanks for watching on YouTube. I appreciate you guys checking out the VOD. And we'll try to keep getting as many drafts in until the set releases on Tuesday. Bye. Bye, YouTube.